Okay, today what we're going to do is we're going to give you a bit of a demo of the TeeCup Course Manager. Um, this program is designed to allow you to manage and create course layouts for the TeeCup environment. The first thing we need to do, or the first thing you need to understand, is that when this window comes up, you will probably be asked to install the Google Earth plugin, and you need to do that to be able to use this program. And this window right in here is where you'll be asked for it. You just touch the icon and you can go and get that installed. It takes a couple of minutes. You also need to know that you need to use Internet Explorer 7 or 8 or above for this application, and then you need to make a couple of modifications or just check a couple of things on Internet Explorer to make sure that they are set correctly. So if we go up here, I can show you what those are. You go into Internet Options, and the big one that probably isn't set correctly on your Internet Explorer is the browsing history. You go into the settings side, and you need to make sure that you check for newer versions of the stored pages, that every time I visit the web page. You don't want anything cached in your Internet Explorer, so that will make sure that every time you display a course, that you see the correct course. The other thing you should check is in the advanced area is just go down into the security area and check to make sure that enable native XML HTTP support is set. So you need to do that. Other than that, there really isn't very much to do. Obviously, you need JavaScript and you need to be able to create cookies, but very, very few browsers don't have those set. So what we're going to do now is we're going to actually create a new course. So we're going to press the new course, and if you happen to press that by mistake, you're about to clear everything off the screen. There is a message that pops up that says you have the ability to opt out of it. So we're just going to clear it off. So now it's clear. The other thing that we have to do right at the beginning of this thing is we need to set up an email address. And the first thing we get when we set up the email address is the thing blocking pop-ups. So we're going to allow those, and then we're going to hit it again. We're going to put in the email address. And the reason that we're putting the email address in is that when we go to save a course, that the program will send you an email confirming that you actually sent the course, or that you're the one that's actually putting the course into TeeCup. We want to make sure that nobody is putting courses into TeeCup without a valid email address or using somebody else's. Okay, so we've cleared the course. We're ready to put a new course in. What we're going to do here is we're going to create a course called Cedar Hill Golf and Country Club and Test 9. And the country is Canada, and the state is, or province is, Ontario, and the city is Ottawa, and the address is 53 Cedar Hill Drive, or close to it. And the reason we do that right now, other than that's the information that people will do queries on in the future, but we can set a search down here and then have this window or have this program just take us right to the course. And so off we go, and we manage to get right to the course, and you can see that there's the Cedar Hill Golf Course is right there. Now we know this course, so we know that this is hole 1 down here, and what we're going to do is just start putting markers into it. So you do that by just moving the cursor over top of the hole that you're interested in, double-clicking on it, and get in close. Do it again, and then do this thing called create 3 for the first hole. And what that does is it creates the front, the back, and the center, which is very convenient. And you just move those into place. You go on to the second hole, and we go down here, we double click, move in, and all you really do is just double click and move in, and then from now on we hit next 3, which bumps the counter up by 1. So now we're going into hole number 1 or hole number 2, and we mark that one off. And we're not going to do them all right now. It doesn't take very long to do a course this way. You come in here, we're going to do hole number 3, and we'll do the next 3 here, and move this back here. That's the back, that's the front, and now we're done. Now we can go through and do all 18 holes that way. In fact, that's what we recommend, is you go through and you do all 18 holes that way. Then what you do is you come over to, if you want to put in any special markers such as traps and dog legs and things like that, it's pretty easy to do. You just take a look at where the green is. That's hole number 3. So in hole number 3 has a dog leg. So what we're going to do is we're going to come down here and we're going to say, all right, that is a dog leg to the right. And we're going to create a marker. And we just drop that right there. There's the marker. And we go through and we can put up to 6 extra markers per hole throughout the entire golf course if you want. Probably not going to do that, but you have the ability to do that. Then all that we're going to do, once it's all done, we just simply save it. And we're going to save Cedar Hill Golf and Country Club test number 9. And we're going to save that by hitting the Save to the Database. So we press the button, and it says the file was saved to the database. Check your email to confirm and authorize the update. What you do then is if you go to your email, you'll see an email that came in from the administrator at TeeCup. There's a URL on the email. You touch that URL, and that just simply tells us that the person who sent us the course is authorizing the course. And so it's a simple way of making sure that nobody is using your email address inadvertently. If the course is not approved, then it never you can never download it onto your Blackberry. So now that you've got the course, you can take this course, Cedar Hill Golf and Country Club Test 9, and you can actually do a search on it if you want up here. And we can just put in Cedar Hill like that. Just put the word Cedar in, and it'll find the courses, and Cedar Hill Test 9 is there. You can see we've been doing a lot of testing with Cedar Hill. And we can grab that and we can make sure that it looks okay as far as we're concerned. Yep, we got everything in it. And we now have the ability to go right onto our Blackberry, and we can download that course right over the air if we want. And it's a very, very convenient way of doing it. You go on to your Blackberry. You don't need it to be tethered or anything else like that. You can download it onto TeeCup directly from the database. If you'd rather download the course through USB, there is the ability to do that, and you can go up here and say download to PC and then onto your Blackberry if you want, and we can try that. And what that thing does is it says, okay, it pops up a window. Because that's the course we were working on, it shows up right in the course name. And so we do a search on that, and sure enough, there's the course. It's pending. In our case, it's pending. But and what you'll be able to do is just download the course and save it. And in our case, we're downloading it onto the Blackberry 2 directory. And we're going to put the course right into the Blackberry, and then that'll write it right onto our Blackberry right now. And now the course is available. And it's really pretty much as simple as that. This is one of those programs that becomes very, very useful. Of course, we at TeeCup will set up courses for you and everything else, but if you want it done fast and you want it done easily, this is a pretty easy way of doing things. And try it out, use it, enjoy it, and understand that every course that you put onto the database is available to anybody else who is also using the TeeCup environment.